Muck Kildare. She moved from Kildare to sunny Florida in 2003 with her family. Victoria is currently a student at the University of South Florida, where she's pursuing a dual degree in opera performance and in business marketing, and is also an ambassador of the School of Music. Please welcome our Florida Mary.
And Alicia is accompanied by her escort, Ryan Green. Oh. I must have this wrong, haven't I? Here we are, our Florida Mary.
Hello, Daniel.
There we are, Victoria Sexton, our first ever Florida Mary.
Yes, exciting.
How are you doing?
Doing well.
Now, from the Sunshine State, but not always from the Sunshine State.
No, I grew up in the lovely Kildare, so I was there until I was 10, and then I moved to the beautiful Sunshine State with my mom, my dad, and my 2 little sisters.
And are there any of your family here tonight?
Yes, my mom and my sisters are here, and my cousins and some aunties and uncles, so we've got the whole gang.
Where are they? Where's all the gang?
And in the back.
Mum is not from Kildare, though, is she?
No, Mom is from Newton Cunningham, and she remembers many a summer working at Sweeney's during the Mary from Dungloe Festival. She said she dropped a salad plate once, so that's her embarrassing story.
When did you move to Florida?
I was 10, and that was in 2003.
2003. And
yes.
How did you come? Did you, as a family, you moved to Florida?
Yes.
How did that come about?
We moved as a family, and my parents were there for a little while when they were young and had no sense, and they decided that they loved it. So they applied for green cards, and in 2001 we got called. And since she was my mom and my dad was married to her and we were her kids, we all got to move right next to Disney World.
And what was it like being that age, moving to Florida?
You know, it's a huge move for a 10-year-old, but when you have 2 little sisters and you're told that you get to move right next to all the princesses and Mickey and Minnie, it's really not that bad.
Now, you have studied at the University of Southern Florida, is it?
Yes, South Florida.
What did you do there?
I study opera, and forgive the voice, but we've been trying to get it back all week, and I also study business marketing.
Opera and business marketing. Well, I've heard the voice at the beginning of the week, and whatever it's going to be like tonight, I can tell you folks, it is amazing. How does business marketing and opera combine together?
Well, you know what? I get asked that question quite a lot, and performing, what better way to market yourself to be a performer? So it's all about marketing yourself, and they go hand in hand in my books, so I think they will do me well.
Now, tell me about this sorority. Am I pronouncing that properly?
Yes, indeed.
Is this like the Legally Blonde thing?
A little bit. So I'm in a sorority, and it's called Alpha Delta Pi, and it was the first one ever created, so we're first finest forever. Go Diamonds. And we raise thousands and thousands of dollars a year for the Ronald McDonald House, and we're like our own little private government of girls, and we all live in a house, and it's an absolute crazy house, but it's a lot of fun.
No boys anywhere?
No boys allowed above the 1st floor at all.
Never?
Never.
Very good.
We're angels.
Angels. And no any parties? Must be parties.
Well, you see, we leave the parties to the boys because in America, 16 girls living under one roof, if you add alcohol to that, then that's considered a brothel, so we don't want to go there. We leave all that nonsense to the boys.
So you don't have...
My mother is extremely embarrassed that I just said that on TV.
There's no alcohol at all?
No.
16 girls?
60 in the house.
In one house?
Mm-hmm.
60?
60. 3 floors.
My goodness.
Yes.
Are you sure it's not a convent?
I'll take that home with me.
No, you do a lot of volunteer work. Can you tell us a little bit about your trips?
I do. So when I was 18, I started going to the beautiful Playa del Carmen in Mexico, and there I have 83 gorgeous little kids, and I'm the most fluent speaker and the youngest by 30 years in our group. So I do a lot of the translating, and I run a sports camp for the little kiddos and keep them out of harm's reach while the parents are running a medical camp, and the men build a 3-story church, and on the 1st floor we've got the sanctuary, the 2nd floor is classrooms, and the 3rd floor we've got some apartments.
So hablas español?
Ah, sí, un poquito.
No hablo mucho, vivo en Tenerife para...
Oh, Daniel, here we go.
Sí, mucho.
You have a hidden talent.
You have no idea. It must be wonderful, though, to work with children like this.
You know, my favorite story, and it's a sappy little story, but it really adds humility to your life. When my first trip, I gave a little boy who was 3 years old a pencil, and it says, Jesus te ama, and that means Jesus loves you. And he immediately burst out crying, and I can't talk about it for too long because I'll get choked up talking about it, but it was the first thing that he ever owned of his own. And they're the happiest kids because they don't know anything different. So.
Now, you being the first Mary ever from Florida, it's amazing. What memories will you bring back, and what will you tell people in Florida about the festival?
You know, we have a good friend that's from Dungloe, and he used to always slag me and say I haven't seen the most beautiful part of the country, and I'm inclined to think he's right, because Dungloe has stolen my heart. The people are wonderful. The girls in this festival are fantastic, and win, lose, or draw, we have memories to last us a lifetime, and we hope we still have our minds at the 100-year reunion so we can talk about the fun times we've had.
Well, Victoria, I just think that you may well have your mind, but I don't know that I'll have mine. You're going to sing for us, and I know you're worried about your voice, but we would really love to hear that.
I'll give it a go.
Voice. Thank you.
Do we have the handheld?
I think we're going to use this. Just
alrighty
stand back
then.
a little.
This song is called Prima Donna, and since I study opera, I thought it would be fun to do a little opera ditty for you, but it's in English, so you can enjoy it too.
That's the one.
without a sore throat. Isn't that just amazing? Our first ever Mary from the Sunshine State of Florida, ladies and gentlemen, Victoria Sexton.